What is going on, Jets fans? It's your boy DT back with some breaking news on this Wednesday afternoon. Trade deadline approaching, we all know that, and the Jets have finally made some movement. They have shipped slot cornerback Michael Carter II to the Philadelphia Eagles with a day 3 pick in exchange for wide receiver John Metchie III and another day 3 swap. So essentially, Philly gets Michael Carter and a 2027 seventh rounder, and New York gets John Metchie and a 2027 sixth rounder. So these picks are not even for this draft, it's for the following draft. Obviously, they could still be used to move up in this upcoming draft in 2026, but it felt like the writing was on the wall for Michael Carter II coming into this year. Obviously, he battled with injury after signing his contract, making him at the time the highest paid slot corner in the league after the 2023 season. But he battled injury in 2024, and he was struggling and also dealing with injuries again to start the 2025 campaign under AG and Steve Wilks. That prompted a trade earlier in the season with the Tennessee Titans for Jarvis Brownlee Jr., who has pretty much went in and taken over the slot cornerback job from Michael Carter in his absence, dealing with his latest injury. There were rumors that potentially they could keep him and try to move him to safety, especially with the Andre Cisco injury, but it looks like they do find a trade partner. So Michael Carter goes back to the Eagles, or not back to the Eagles, but back to Joe Douglas, I should say, who is with the Eagles front office. And we get John Metchie, a young player who has dealt with a ton of obstacles in his young career. He's only played in 3 seasons, but he's been in the league for 4 technically. He was a draft pick in 2022, but in July he was diagnosed with an acute version of leukemia that forced him to miss his entire rookie season in 2022. And then he played in 2023 and 2024 with the Houston Texans. He had only 1 touchdown and about 400 receiving yards in those 2 seasons. This offseason, he was traded to Philadelphia in a package trade. And then he had only played 7 games, minimal duty. He had 4 catches this season for 18 yards with the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Jets trade for a potential wide receiver option that's going to help them down the back 9 of this season. Michael Carter no longer on the team. We'll see the financial implications due to having just signed that contract just a year and a half ago for Michael Carter. But the Jets do add a young, potentially ascending player while shipping out a veteran who was at one time very, very good for this team. So shout out to Michael Carter. Hope all the best for him in Philadelphia. And we welcome John Metchie III. I'll be back later in the week with more trade deadline rumblings with my guest, Chris Schubert. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you are new. I'm DT signing out saying, let's go Jets.